Welcome back to another 3-episode review, this time for Übel Blatt. Now, the 3-episode review idea is that we take the first couple episodes, we get a little opinion, the 3-episode rule. Sometimes I'm going to see a couple more episodes. In this case, I did. Now, we have a little synopsis. Let's go over that. Rumors stir through the land. When the wielder of the black sword draws his dark blade, all who stand in its path are torn asunder. Coincel, the mischievous young boy who carries the black sword, undeniably wields it with exceptional skill. But can he truly be responsible for the bloody rumors? Pursued by the traitorous Lances, 4 powerful warriors who were thought to have been defeated by the 7 heroes, the strength of the young swordsman will be tested to its limit. At batter's end, only the shocking truth of Coyence's quest will stand above the corpses of his enemies, an epic fantasy on the grandest scale. Pursued by the traitorous Lances, 4 powerful warriors who were thought to have been defeated. Okay. Now, this is the synopsis of the anime. Now, what they are telling here, most of that I don't have a clue what they're talking about. So it starts off more or less we get our main character, which is the best swordsman in the country or in their land. And him and a couple other, 13 other people are called the heroes. They are fighting against an enemy called Wishtek. We learn later. And it seems like we don't really know what happens. The only thing we know, he gets betrayed. He, 20-some years later, gets revived in some way. We don't know the details, but he's back as the silver-haired elf boy, whatever, and he is back for revenge. Okay, good. Revenge story, fine. This story is pretty old, I believe like 20 years at this point. I only heard like the good things about the I don't know if it's a manga or a novel, but I only heard good things about the story. Now the anime is, it's fine. It's a little bit problematic. We have the first episode, we get introduced. We have the second episode, a couple of fights, a little bit here and there. The third episode, we get a depression arc, which is like, why? And then we get like, I feel like the characters are not really well portrayed. I don't know if that is the anime skipping over stuff or it's like the original was paced like that. Maybe later on we get to the better parts later on. I assume there are a lot of better parts. But I don't gel with it as much, I have to say. I do like, this is the problem. I don't like the present time in quotations. I'm very interested about the past. The past is so interesting. He gets betrayed. What did they fight? How did they plan to fight? What was going on? Why did they get betrayed? What is going to happen? I guess. I mean, he's going to take revenge. Yay. It is really interesting, the past. But the present time is like, some of the scenes are pretty cool, pretty awesome. Some are like okay, but there are some scenes that are like making no sense. Again, this could be just how the anime is portraying it. We had like a scene where someone was doing evil stuff. We had someone shouting. No one came, even though they were surrounded by stuff where people should be. No one came. Then our boy came and rescued the day, because this is how all stories went. He rescued the day. Then everyone came suddenly. So he was one step away from finishing the bad guy, but he does not, because I don't know. It feels, in that regard, it feels a little bit. We had a different story last season about like the debuff guy, which had horrible animation. I mean, read the story, manga, light novel, don't watch the anime. But he at least is like, hey, I'm going to finish you. You are in my way. I'm going to get rid of you. And I hope this would be here as well. It would be like, hey, I have the chance. I'm going to get rid of you. It didn't happen for some reason. It could ramp. It could be. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's the anime, if it's the original story is like that. I don't know, but it did a lot of damage in my opinion. With especially the last episodes, it just dropped my enthusiasm for the story. I'm still going to check out if it gets better. I hope it does. I hope it gets better. Again, it could also be that the original was like that, but later on the author was a little bit more secure and got to the point he wanted to get to. So we have the user score 6.3. Can't really disagree, but I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for the first couple episodes. Mainly, if it was only the present time, I would also be like 6. Can't really go higher. But the past and the potential of a good story is there. So I'm going to give it a 7. If it goes and it gets better, it could also get to an 8 later on. We will see. But I do have my hopes just a little bit still. But that is only my rating. Tell me what you would rate the first couple episodes down in the comments below.